Welcome to my low budget $50 per day TikTok ads dropshipping strategy. This is going to be a full step-by-step tutorial teaching you how to launch your TikTok ads, read the data, and most importantly, scale up to 1K per day. Let's get started. So before we can launch our TikTok ads, we will first need a winning product that we can sell. So I've already went ahead and I put together a store for this waist shaper sundress. And if you're wondering where we found this product from, it's literally on my 10 winning products from July that we posted 2 weeks ago. Then for our Shopify store, you'll notice I'm selling one unit for $29.95, 70% off. Then I'm charging an additional $14.95 for shipping once the customer reaches the checkout. So one unit costs $22 to ship out to the customer, which leaves us with a little over $20 profit margin per sale. That is the bare minimum I would go if you're trying to scale with TikTok ads. The rest of our store is incredibly simple. We have one product image per color, and the rest of the product page is exactly like you've seen on this channel before, essentially following the pre-built 4.0 layout. I made sure to include a lot of high quality visuals and reviews to really build some more trust with the customer. Now moving on to the low budget TikTok ad setup. First, you want to head to ads.tiktok.com and make sure you create an account. Then from here, you want to come up top and click the campaign tab from the menu, and then we can come to create and get this campaign started. It may prompt you with this pop-up asking if you want the basic or the advanced version. So go with advanced. That's what we're going to be setting up today. Next, for our advertising objective, we want to go for website conversions because we're trying to get purchases on our website. From there, we can name the campaign. So typically, I'll call this my product name followed by testing CBO. So in this case, we have our waist shaper sundress testing CBO. Scrolling down then, the next setting we'll want to enable is campaign budget optimization. So turn this on, and the minimum budget you can do is $50 per day. Now, if you're wondering what this setting does, don't worry just yet. Let's go through this setup, and then once we have the campaign scheduled for tomorrow, I'll explain how the campaign is going to be spending, and tomorrow we'll break down the metrics and scale up together. So from here, we can click on continue. For the ad group name, this really doesn't matter too much. You can just call this all ad creatives because on the next step, we are going to have our 3 video ads inside of here, and I'll also be showing you how to get that all set up. For the optimization location, we want to select this dropdown and pick our pixel. When you first install the TikTok app on your Shopify app store, that'll automatically create the pixel for you. So make sure you select that. For the optimization event then, we want to go for complete payment because remember, we're trying to get purchases onto our website. We can scroll past instant page, and the next setting we have are our placements. So you want to go with select placement because if you have it on automatic, you're going to be running your ads on CapCut, you'll be running your ads on Pangle, and for the sake of TikTok dropshipping, we only want our ads on TikTok. That is going to give you the highest return on your ad spend. Now we can also open up advanced settings and disable these 3: user comments, video downloading, and sharing. Essentially, some people are pretty toxic and they may comment like, this is a dropshipper, so we don't want to give any potential customers the wrong idea. So by disabling comments, we're just preventing some future issues that may arise. And the final setting under placements is going to be disabling this search result, because some people will search their product on the TikTok search bar, and if you have this enabled, other dropshippers will be able to find your ads, your website, etc. So having this disabled will help you stay a little more low key. Scrolling down then, we next have targeting, and this is where things can get a little interesting. So for this video, we are going to sell to the United States. However, there are a few other countries that work really well, and my second favorite one is going to be the United Kingdom. So you can either sell to the USA on its own or the UK on its own, and either of those will give you some very high returns. And real quick, if you're wondering how I have every single country in the world on my TikTok ads manager, that is because we are using an agency account. By using an agency account, you can target worldwide and avoid all VAT fees, which is going to save you more money and let you target more customers. So I'll have the link to the official agency accounts that I personally use down below. They're not a sponsor or anything, just something something I find helpful. Under location then we have age, and I always do 18 plus for the main reason that not a lot of 13-year-olds are gonna have a credit card. For gender, since we're selling a female only product, I'm gonna target only females. I've noticed that gets me some better metrics. However, one disclaimer that I think is important: if you're selling a product that only caters toward men, like the beard filler pen, height boosting insoles, I would still leave it as all, because women are the biggest shoppers, and more often than not, they will buy shit for their man. However, if it's only women like our dress, I would target female only. For languages, spending power, household income, we can ignore all of these. And the next option worth mentioning is interest and behaviors. So since we're selling a dress, some people will want to type dress in here and target people who have a natural interest in dresses. However, you do not want to use any interest at all. Just leave this totally blank, and TikTok is smart enough at this point to know who is interested in your ad, who is going to click, and who is going to purchase. Every product I've ever scaled with TikTok ads has had zero interest targeting. All of my friends, some of them who even do 100K per day, don't use any interest on TikTok at all. So please leave this blank and take my experience for yourself. And the final option we have on here is the budget and schedule. So I always recommend you put your ads for the next day at midnight. And then I would also recommend you day part these ads for 8 a.m. to midnight in whichever region you're targeting. So if you're selling to the United Kingdom, make sure that you're selling 8 a.m. to midnight in that time zone. Since I'm selling to the United States, I just left this 8 a.m. to midnight as it is. Now, if we scroll down, there is one more section, bidding and optimization, but this isn't important now. We can ignore this altogether and click continue. Now, this part, we will need 3 videos for our product that we can then use as our ads. So the easiest way to go about this is heading over to Minya.com. If you're unfamiliar with Minya, they are one of the best product research tools, hands down, and I'll show you why. So they have this magic search tool right here, and with it, we can enter our product name here and search it, or we can upload an image of that product. Here's our image. And just like that, Minya will show us every single competitor who has also sold this product at some point. And if we open up a competitor, not only does it show us their product photos, however, it will show us the exact ad creatives that they were running on TikTok ads. And thankfully, if we click these 3 dots, we can literally download any video from Minya and save that to our desktop. And remember, there are multiple competitors for this product, so you can open up each competitor into a new tab. And with each of these, we have different videos. So here's 3 more videos. Next competitor, another video. Next competitor, 3 more videos. Next competitor, 3 more videos. So within just a few minutes, we have found 10 plus videos that we can use for our ads. And remember, we only need 3. To sign up for Minya, I will have my custom link down below to get $20 off your first 3 months. So once you have your 3 videos picked out, we can upload these onto TikTok. Shout out to Minya for sponsoring today's video. Our ad name, and we can just remove all of the text here. So it just says creative name. One more thing too I skipped over, leave smart creative ads disabled. This is helpful for scaling, but when it comes to testing, you're not going to use it too much. Scrolling down then to identity, we need to create a custom identity for our store. For example, I am shopsuna.com. So we can edit our identity here, change the name to Suna. Select our profile picture, gonna upload that. And now we have our Suna advertising profile already. And now we can come down to add creatives, upload, and you wanna upload at least 3 of the videos that you found. So get your videos, drag and drop them into TikTok just like that and click on upload. Give these like 30, 60 seconds. And now we have video 1 uploaded. That's what I'm talking about. So let's take care of this. First, we need the text. What I normally like to do is state the main offer or the main benefit. So we'll say, achieve an hourglass figure instantly. Now 70% off. Something like that. So I got the main benefit plus the main offer in there. For the call to action, leave this as it is. And then for our URL, just go to your product page. We're going to copy that and then we'll paste that in here. And always click this preview button because the last thing you want is to run ads to a broken product page. So we're almost done, but you'll notice we only have 1 ad creative here. We should have 3, but we only have one. So no big deal. We're just going to click this duplicate button. We'll make 2 more copies. And now you can see we have 3 in total, but they're all this same video. So let's click into this first one, and we're going to scroll up to the video. We're going to update, replace from ad library, and we should have the other videos we uploaded. So here's the first one. Again, the text is done already. The website URL is already done. So next we can come to this second ad on the left side, and we just need to update this video with our third one. And this is the final video here, confirm. Again, we have the text set up, we have the website URL set up, and on the left side, you can see we have all 3 video ads. So from here, we can scroll all the way down. There are no other settings you need to tweak, and we can click publish all. So here is our campaign that is going to go live tomorrow. Remember, we are spending $50 in total. And if we click inside of here, we have our ad group, all creatives. And if we click into here, it will show us our 3 ad creatives that are scheduled to go live at midnight for tomorrow. So what's going to happen is this $50 budget is going to be distributed amongst these 3 ads in whichever order TikTok thinks is the best. So I am going to let these ads spend the full day tomorrow, and I will check back in with an update. We're going to read the ad creatives, and I'll show you how to actually ramp these up to 1K per day once you have some profits. Ladies and gentlemen, it is officially the evening of day 1. And currently we are up to 2 orders for $92 in overall revenue. Now, before we dive into the TikTok ad metrics, we first need to set up some custom columns, because by default, you will be on the default columns right here. And if you've seen any of my videos, I use a special set of columns, and I'll be teaching you those right now. So come to custom columns at the bottom, and the first thing we're gonna do is come to ad group ID, click the X. We're gonna leave budget campaign level and budget ad group level at the very top. For bid, we're gonna drag that above both those, and for ad scheduling, we will drag that to the very top as well. This might seem a little confusing, but trust me, this will make analyzing your ads a million times easier. Now we can remove attribution settings, remove ad group name, remove ad ID, remove purchase order number, leave total cost. We're gonna leave CPC, we'll drag CPM above CPC. We'll remove impressions, remove clicks, we'll leave CTR, and then we're gonna remove everything else on this list. So next we wanna come to page events on the left side, and very important, you click page events and not on-site events. They will look very similar. So come to page events, and we want to first add to cart total. This will show us how many add to carts we got. And then we also want to add complete payment total, complete payment cost, and we want to add our complete payment ROAS. So save these as the new columns, call this, your easy overview or whatever you would like, and click on confirm. From here, you will have the new columns. So let me explain what all of this means. Let's read the data together, and then I'll explain what we're gonna do for tomorrow and how we'll actually scale this up to 1K per day. So remember, here are the 3 ad creatives that we launched to go live today. The first column we have is our total cost. This is going to be how much money each of these videos has spent so far. So this top video has only spent $1. The second one has spent $18. This third one has spent $30. So I'll show you how to gauge the profitability. That way you're not overspending and you know when to turn bad videos off. This next column is CPM. I'm just gonna be honest, for beginners, this will be very confusing to you. So instead, look at your cost per click and your click-through rate. What I can tell you is a healthy cost per click is below $1. If your CPC is below $1, great job. And you'll notice that our third video right here has a cost per click below $1, while these other 2 are both above $1. So if your CPC is a little higher, don't stress. Next, you want to look at the click-through rate, the CTR, and a healthy click-through rate is above 1%. So even though this CPC is above $1, it has above 1% click-through rate, which is good. And the same thing for this second one. Even though the CPC was a little higher, the click-through rate was above 1%, which tells me we're getting some good click intent. The next column we have then are add to carts. And you'll notice this top video has 0 add to carts, but remember, it only spent $1. So it hasn't really spent enough to get some buying intention yet. Meanwhile, this middle one has spent $18 for 2, and this third one has spent $30 for 5 add to carts. So what does that exactly mean? Well, let's go to the most important metric first, our complete payment and our cost per complete payment, and then I'll show you how to actually gauge what your add to cart should be. So at the end of the day, the most important metric is our cost per purchase. We need to be getting sales within our break-even point. So this third video right here ended up getting us 2 sales, and every $15 it was spending, it was getting us 1 sale back. And remember, our break-even point for this product is around $20, $22. So as long as we're getting purchases within 20 to 22, that means we're profitable. So video 3 was good. Now, if we go to this middle video here, this one has no sales, and you'll also notice that it is almost at our break-even point. So because it's basically spent until our break-even point has 0 sales, meanwhile, the third video has 2 sales, we're just gonna turn this one off now, because whenever a video hits your break-even point without a sale, just turn it off to avoid overspending. It did have 2 add to carts, which was good, but ultimately, it just wasn't getting us any profits. And then for this top video, we are going to leave this on because it's only spent $1. We don't have enough data to know if this video is a loser or if it's going to be profitable. So for tomorrow, I am just going to leave this exact campaign running another day. Lately, I've been going with a little more patience for days 1 and 2, and if I can validate the product for those 2 days, we will then ramp up the budget and hit 1K plus on day 3. Real quick profit loss, we spent $50 on ads today and we ended up losing 6. So really not too bad, honestly, and we found a profitable video. And if you're wondering how we're fulfilling orders on our store, we're running AutoDS. They are the #1 e-commerce supplier for 3 key reasons. They will get you faster shipping, lower cost of goods, and they have an automatic fulfillment feature so you never have to manually place an order again. Not to mention, AutoDS can import any product from AliExpress, so copy the link, paste it in there, and it'll be imported onto your store just like that. So to install AutoDS, I will have my link down below. They are an official partner of the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's currently day 2 of our low budget testing strategy. And right now we are up to 4 orders for $185 revenue. And thankfully we have some profits today. So checking out the TikTok ads, the first thing I want to mention is make sure you set the date range to today only. That way you're not getting confused with yesterday's data. Now, to give you a quick recap of where we're at, remember we shut off this middle ad yesterday because it had spent to our break-even point without getting us any sales in return. Then we have this top video. This one only spent $2 yesterday, and remember, it only spent like $1 yesterday, so we still don't know if this ad is going to be profitable or not. And the one important thing to note is this third video, the one that was profitable yesterday, ended up bringing in 4 sales today. And if you look, we spent $50 in total today, but every $12.50 we were spending, we were getting 1 purchase back onto our website. So when you're running ads, it's really important that your cost per purchase is below your break-even point, which in our case is around $20 to $22. In checking out the profit loss today, remember we spent $50 on ads and made $36 back in pure net profit. So for tomorrow, I would recommend setting up my bid scaling strategy if you're looking to hit $1,000 per day in revenue. I will have this exact video showing the full setup linked at the very end of this video. So guys, you just saw the power of a winning TikTok ads dropshipping strategy. Imagine turning a measly $50 into a profitable store, bringing in real cash. But what if you don't have the time or knowledge to find a winning product or build a high converting store? Well, that is where my one-on-one mentorship comes in. Every month, I take on a limited number of students, only 5, who are looking to take their dropshipping stores to the next level. Just like my student Sam, who crushed it and achieved 100K on his store with my guidance. And we've had dozens of other wins ranging from 1K a day all the way up to $10,000 per week. And after dropshipping for the last 3 years, the biggest lesson I have learned is that time is money. Yes, you will eventually find a winning product, but the question is, after how long? 3 months? 6 months? 12 months? 2 years? Do not waste any of that precious time, because my team and proven system will take you to 5 to 10K per month over the next 30 to 90 days. So skip the guesswork and apply to join my one-on-one mentorship program. We will help you find a winning product, build a high converting store, and most importantly, run your TikTok ads profitably. So if you're ready to hit 10K per month over the next 90 days, then click the first link down in my description right now, and let's work together to make your e-commerce empire come true. That's it for today. On the screen now is the big strategy to scale up to 1K per day. Check it out, and I'll see you in that video.